Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Suns against Toronto. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. With these guys roaming around the painted area, we should see lots of physicality, don't you think?
Yeah, it's always nice to have a big presence at the 4 and 5 positions. Guys that can really change the game with their physicality on the glass and inside.
Now, here is McGrady. Driving inside, and he dunks it down.
The ball handling of T-Mac, really impressive. Watching him play, this guy is a thing of beauty. Puts a lot of time into his ball handling. You can tell.
Outside, Longley. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Kidd. The tray. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Now here's Kidd. He had 19 points in the win again.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Here's Robinson. Kevin Willis grabs the miss.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
The baseline jam, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Good to see him playing downhill like this, moving forward with purpose.
Outside Kidd. Pass to Robinson. Outside, Longley. On the wing, Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Outside, Kidd. Robinson for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Beyond the notion 3 is better than 2, hitting trades can stretch out a defense, makes things easier inside.
Here's Christie. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's McGrady. Gugliotta grabs the board. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kidd against Christie. Kidd passes to Robinson. From deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
And you look back at those games, just a one-sided affair between them.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Kidd. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Kept alive. Longley with the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Toronto leading by 3. Christie kicks to Oakley. McGrady outside. Over Hardaway. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Longley. Out to the right wing. And here's Kidd from the arc. Longley passes to Robinson. Now here is Hardaway. 9 points last game out. Outside for Kidd. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. And that'll tie this game up.
Known as a pass-first player, that's who Jason Kidd is. He doesn't shy away from shooting off the catch when he has opportunities.
Now here is Carter. He's got 6. Count that one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Kidd. Here's Gugliotta. Here's Longley. And finished off by Longley.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Raptors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Robinson against Carter. Over Robinson. And it's Carter missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Gugliotta. Hardaway with a wide open look. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Toronto. Over Robinson. And it's Carter again missing. And for the Suns, they're shooting 40% here in the early stages. And here's Kidd from the arc. They grab their own miss. They now take the lead.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
To the middle. Here's Carter, and that's off the glass and in. And that's 10 points for Vince Carter.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Kidd, outside Hardaway. Kidd passes to Longley. And it's Toronto with the rebound. McGrady outside to the left side wing. Here's Christie. Still scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. Carter inside the three-point line. To the wing on the left. From downtown, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Got to be careful with Christie at the arc. He's got solid accuracy on his shot from there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Hardaway. And Willis pulls it down. Willis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Carter against Kidd. Shoots it. That misses off the backboard. Phoenix trails by 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now here. How much do you look forward to All-Star Weekend?
You know, Kevin, it's special, and I do enjoy it, seeing all of our top players and the game itself celebrated in such a cool way. Certainly a special weekend for everybody.
First free throw is good.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Davis is checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Suns. Rogers is checked in. Vince Carter on the wing. Davis with a screen on Rogers. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 12.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Kevin Willis is checked in for Oakland. Phoenix trails by 3. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Chapman. Right side Kidd. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Suns moving the ball around. And that comes off the assist by Longley. Kidd's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
This is huge for Kidd's confidence. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense is especially dangerous.
Carter with the bucket.
Beautiful touch on the floater.
They have not led for a while, a chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Kidd dishes to Hardaway. Back to Kidd. Over Willis. Kidd, no good.
You You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Out left to the wing. The shot. The shot's good from Rogers.
And Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
Now, here is McGrady. Over Hardaway. The shot by McGrady, no good. Here's Chapman. He has yet to score. That one falls.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Hardaway against Carter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
First one falls for him. Vince Carter hits them both. Hardaway with it. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Here's Chapman. Pass to Kidd. One-on-one fast break. Now here is McGrady. Not a lot of room. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Chapman. Outside Kidd. In the corner, Hardaway with it. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Carter. He's got 18. And it's blocked. Kidd against Carter. Kidd passes to Chapman. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Kidd takes such great pride in making his teammates better. He loves setting them up.
Davis inside, guarded by Rogers. Davis against Rogers. Second chance shot. Nice hit again. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Boy, good strong commitment from Davis inside. He doesn't give up on the play and earn the whistle.
For Toronto, they have had two chances at the line already, making them both.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
Well, Phoenix shooting 45% from the field early. Livingston looking for the opening. Pass to Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. Vince Carter picks one up.
Oh, great work inside. He doesn't mind taking punishment on the way up.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's McGrady. And again, Toronto no up.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here is Rogers. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. It's stolen by McGrady. Ahead for the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Now here's Livingston, defended by Christie. Here's Chapman, and he hits the jump shot. Chapman's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And when you're a good passer, the D expects that. He tricked them there and kept it for a bucket.
Here's Davis. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Robinson. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Livingston hasn't made one yet. Clock at 6. Here's Robinson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And the Suns lead by 2.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Outside Carter, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Outside, Davis. To the left wing. McGrady outside. Unloads from 13. Misses off the right iron. And for the Suns, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Rodgers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you got to like the intensity. He really went at him that time.
This is his first free throw of the game.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Carter from down in the low post. It goes. Carter's got 20. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here is Rodgers. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Miller. To the left side wing. Here's Livingston. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Driving to the basket.
Penetrating to the cup. Getting downhill. Wow.
And Phoenix has possession. They trail by 1.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Livingston. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Christie the pass to Davis. It's tipped. Now here's Livingston. Still yet to score. To the paint. Shots good by Miller. And the Suns lead by 1. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D is just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Christie the pass to Davis. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Chapman. Buries it down low. Chapman's got 8.
And that wasn't easy, but he takes pride in being able to hit contested shots.
Here's Christie. Inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, a great dunker. Davis showing off his unique talents there.
And it's Livingston with the ball for Phoenix. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Phoenix calls timeout. And Phoenix making a change here. Around halfway through the season, and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You take a look at the Suns. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
Well, right now for the Suns, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now, here is McGrady. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Here's Davis, hits the jump hook. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Really good work inside from Davis, proving how effective he can be down there.
Christie against Hardaway. Here is Rogers. Pass to Chapman. Over McGrady. And they recover it. Rogers. That one wide left. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Down low. Willis, no good. It's a close game here in Toronto. Hardaway against Christie. Rogers. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Christie the pass to Willis. Now here is Hardaway. Stolen away. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Chapman. 8 points for him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Christie. Pass to Davis. Six to shoot. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Growing up playing hoops in Oakland, Davis is used to taking contact and finishing even if there is no foul call.
Here's Chapman. 8 points his last outing. It's Robinson, top of the key. Christie against Hardaway. To the inside. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by Christie. Christie's got 4 assists in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Timeout call, the Suns. Checked in. And here are the Suns now. It's a 3-point game. Buries it from 3-point range.
Able to sink the coveted and short corner 3.
Carter outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Suns shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. That one good for 2. Chapman's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, when Chapman heats up, his hot streaks can last for a long time, and he is burning it up tonight. They're going to have to figure out a way to keep him in check.
Gugliotta passes to Hardaway. Inside. Outside for Kidd. Shoots the 3. Christie with the rebound. Raptors are gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Picked away. Here's Chapman. He's got 13. Pass to Gugliotta. Nails the baby hook. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
Hit that open man. Good shot to great shot.
Carter with it. He's got 22. Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Carter's got 24 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Hardaway. to the wing right side. There's a good screen. Pass to Rogers. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 3 assists in the game.
The superb basketball IQ of Jason Kidd, scanning and surveying the whole floor and then zeroing in on the ready shooter.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Hardaway. Nothing on the board. To the middle. Here's Chapman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 4.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Oakley, he's checked in for Toronto. And he can't hit the second. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Hardaway. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over to the wing. Raptors moving the ball around. Davis setting the pick for McGrady. And it's in there. McGrady's got 8 points.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Outside Kidd on the wing, Mary. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis with the double team. Marion passes to Gugliotta. Off target from the baseline. Toronto shooting straight 49% from the field. McGrady outside. Christie against Kidd. The shot's good from Christie. He has 5.
Hey, he's a value utility guy. Whatever you need, Christie can provide it. He's willing to do so, even chipping in scoring-wise.
It's intercepted.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Some changes for Phoenix. Longley comes in for Blount. Robinson is subbed in for Sean Marion. Robinson passes to Longley. Outside for Kidd. To halt the run. Good on the triple.
Gets the ball and takes that shot. It's that simple.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Guarded by Hardaway.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now here's Kidd. He's got 11. Lets it go. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Kidd's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Oakley. Gugliotta grabs the board. Gugliotta's got rebound number 8 now on the night. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Kidd, no good. Toronto shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's McGrady. The shot will not fall. Good D by Hardaway. Outside Kidd. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Phoenix. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Outside Kidd, wrongly a screen on Carter. Gugliotta passes to Kidd. Clock at 6 for the lead. Gugliotta's shot is good. Gugliotta's got 8.
Terrific work off the screen.
Christie against Kidd. Thomas passes to Oakley. Toronto working the ball around now. And he drives in. The shot by McGrady, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Hardaway. And here is Robinson. Here's Gugliotta. Tries again. Longley with the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Carter for 3. They get it back. Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. Inside. And now here comes Robinson leading the break.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Now here is Carter. He's got 32. Thomas is screen on Robinson. And again, Toronto no up. Phoenix leading by 4. Jacks up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Carter's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And then Carter with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
He hits the second from the line. And Toronto has possession. Christie the pass to Thomas. McGrady with the ball. Oakley a screen on Hardaway. Here's McGrady, and that one is hammered home.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Now here is Carter. He's got 34. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. For the lead, drains the three-pointer. Carter's got 37.
Simply taking what the defense gives.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Longley. Back to Hardaway. Now Kidd. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got his 4th rebound in this one. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements here. Kidd against Carter. Kidd passes to Robinson. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And then Carter with the jam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now here's Kidd. 13 points in the game. Hardaway for 3. Good, and the assist to Kidd.
3 points.
Kidd's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, you got to D up Hardaway from outside the arc. This guy is really good at squaring himself up and knocking it down from deep.
Robinson against Carter. Thomas sets a screen for Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Well, how about the dunk right there? I love seeing him go up with that force.
Phoenix trails by 3. Phoenix calls timeout. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Toronto, they've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
And I think for Toronto, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 7. Stolen away. Fast break, Toronto. Christie the pass to McGrady. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Willis, he checked in for Thomas. Davis is subbed in for Oakley.
The size and skill McGrady brings to his position, really special. He's somebody you love to see play the game.
Hardaway kicks to Kidd. In the corner, it's Robinson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Willis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Down low, shoots. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Willis has got his first points of the game.
With the rock inside, hey, Willis has one thing on his mind. Let's go to work.
Here's Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hard work rewarded inside. Love to see that.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's Christie. He has 5. Willis, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
It's deflected.
Excellent job by McGrady using his length to deny that shot.
Rogers checked in for Phoenix.
Number 54, Rodney Rogers.
Robinson for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Sinking that short corner shot, and some guys really struggle with that look.
Christie kicks to Davis. Toronto working the ball around now. Rogers against McGrady. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Davis. Guarded by Robinson. And it's Davis missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Hardaway against McGrady. Hardaway passes to Rogers. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Longley. Phoenix needs to get off his shot.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Raptors leading by 3. Here's Christie. 5 points in the game. And Davis throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Well, Phoenix shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Out to the wing. Here's Rogers. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got his 6th assist on the night. Toronto, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Here's Christie. Poke loose. Here is Rogers. Outside Kidd. Hardaway from outside. And Davis pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the middle. And Willis gets it to go. Willis has got 4 points this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Kidd. Wide open. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hardaway against Christie. Outside Davis. Over to the left wing. Back to Willis. It's hauled in by the Suns. Longley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kidd passes to Hardaway. Now here is Robinson. Basket good. Robinson's got 14 points.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with four teammates.
Now here is Carter, and he's got 41. Here's Willis, and that's good off the glass that time. He's got 6.
Oh, good focus from Willis. When he's got inside positioning like that, doesn't matter where you throw it to him.
Hardaway passes to Rogers. Robinson for 3. And that's collected by Willis. Willis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
The ball goes to Phoenix.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Thomas comes in for Kevin Willis. And it's Oakley in for Davis. And Phoenix making a change here. Kidd against Christie.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Down low.
2 minutes.
Kidd kicks to Robinson. Here's Chapman. He's got 15. 4 on the shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Suns making a change here. Livingston's checked in.
Number 14.
Toronto leading by 5. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Oakley's got his first points of the night.
Oakley doesn't typically take bad shots. He's selective when he shoots the ball, but he does look to convert whenever he can inside.
Pass to Chapman. Inside. Thomas is on him. For Phoenix, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Oliver Miller at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Toronto. They lead by 7. Oakley a screen on Rogers. Outside Carter. It's rebounded by Livingston. Well, Phoenix shooting about 42% so far. 14 feet away. No good off the front iron. Toronto leading by 7. Carter down low, guarded by Robinson. Miller against Thomas. Christie the pass to Oakley. Christie kicks to Oakley. Carter down low, moves back up, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And if there's one guy who's not afraid of contact, it's Oakley.
Raptors have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Both free throws good from Oakley.
The enforcer of this team without question. Charles Oakley intimidates the opposition, and that's a big deal for this squad.
Here's Chapman. He's got 15. Robinson a screen on Carter. Robinson left side. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Christie. Carter with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Toronto in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the Raptors with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Christie the pass to Oakley. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Oakley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Raptors. Oakley's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Outside Hardaway. Miller with a screen on Carter. Hardaway passes to Gugliotta. Yep, it counts.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Toronto leading by 9. Vince Carter on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. Carter's got 44.
Really a big part of his game. Christie finding the open man here.
Outside Hardaway. Here is Rogers. Pass to Gugliotta. Hardaway for 3. Gets hauled in by Oakley. The Raptors shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Carter the pass to Thomas. Carter looking around. Thomas sets a screen for Carter. 6 to shoot. With the crossover. And the play by Thomas as he finishes it off for 2. Thomas got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Rogers. Miller outside. There's the triple. Christie with the rebound. Christie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside and stolen by Miller. Here's Rogers. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Oakley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Carter has it in the corner. Thomas down low. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
On the wing, Hardaway. McGrady covering. Looking to get it going. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Hardaway.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
And again, Toronto no up.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Hardaway has got 9 points now in just the second half. Raptors leading by 9. Carter left side. To the inside. The jump hook. Thomas no luck. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Rogers. Here's Chapman, defended by Christie. Chapman, the pass to Gugliotta. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the paint. Here's Thomas. And Thomas with the stuff.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Outside Hardaway. Inside. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Miller.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Christie the pass to McGrady. Carter right side. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call that you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Curry's checked in for the Raptors. Bogues comes in for Christie. And Phoenix also making a switch. Luke Longley's checked in for Miller. Longley with the bucket.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Raptors leading by 7. And here's Bogues. And that one drops.
And Bogues, no doubt, terrific at his ability to dish the rock. His vision is off the charts.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Chapman. Good D by Thomas. Raptors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And Carter has it in the corner. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. No good at the rim. Phoenix trails by 9. Hardaway passes to Chapman. Here is Rogers. Fires the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Thomas got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now Bogues. Outside Oakley. Screen by Oakley. Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got his first points in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Hardaway. Launches it. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Down low. Here's Thomas. And that's collected by Longley. Longley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Chapman. Longley, a screen on Carter. Pass to Rogers. Over Oakley. And Vince Carter pulls it down. Carter's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Takes it inside. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Oh, attacking the paint. That's the attitude a coach wants his players to have.
Here's Chapman trying to get something going. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Now, here's Bogues. Thomas kicks to Curry. Oakley passes to Bogues. Carter for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Back to Hardaway. Thomas grabs the rebound. Thomas got rebound number 8 now on the night. Curry deciding where to go with it. The 17-footer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Phoenix trails by 10. Hardaway from outside. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Gugliotta's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backcourt. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Here's Hardaway. Following the score by Vince Carter. It's hauled in by Thomas. Carter outside. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Phoenix trails by 12. To the wing on the left. Or the 3. And the rebound by Bogues.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Outside Oakley. Curry on the wing. Clock at 6. Screen by Oakley. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Hardaway. Well, Phoenix shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Suns call time.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
The Raptors making a switch here. Christie's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Curry over Hardaway. Curry's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Going inside.
And the first thing you mentioned about Del Curry shooting, this guy has such a smooth stroke.
At the line for 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Davis is checked in for Thomas. And he ends up making the second, and that will push the lead to double digits. The Suns shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Kidd. Charles Oakley grabs the miss. Oakley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Bogues against Kidd. Shot clock at 6. And again, Toronto no up.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The trade. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Toronto.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Vince Carter.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And here's Toronto. 8-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Bose. Curry on the wing. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's Curtin's form. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see New York against the Mavericks. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Taking a look at things with a good part of the season now completed, Clark. The playoff race is looking very interesting right now.
That is for sure, Kevin. I mean, you can feel the pressure starting to build as we get closer to the postseason. I think it'll be interesting to see which teams continue to improve their playoff position. You know, Nash is an excellent distributor, a phenomenal floor general, great at recognizing when his guys are open.
Here's Ward. Off target from outside. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Nowitzki outside. Dallas moving it around. And it's Strickland missing. And here are the Knicks. Houston, the pass to Ward. And he's good on the three ball.
Not wasting any time off the catch.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Nash outside. Bradley sets the pick for Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Thomas. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Team foul.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Here's Strickland. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Here's Strickland. It's a 3-point game. That one drops for him.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Great pass.
Ward, the pass to Houston. Over Strickland. Houston shot's good.
Much respect for the jumper of Houston. He knows exactly when to let it fly.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Strickland. Finley up top. 6 to shoot. Nash with no one around. Good on the three-point shot.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Rise to the hoop. Offensive rebound. Here's Thomas. Off target with the jump hook. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Strickland. Fires from deep. Houston pulls it in. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he banks in the layup.
And Houston just so smart when it comes to running the floor, understanding how to space it and find that open spot.
Here's Strickland. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Thomas. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Dallas. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
You know, right now, Dallas, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
And Finley gets it to go.
Finley loves to shoot the deep ball. That corner three is a nice one, too.
To the middle, here's Ward. And the rebound goes to Nash. Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. And it's Strickland missing. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Thomas a screen. Here's Houston. Comes up empty from 8 feet. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Pass to Strickland. Now here's Nowitzki. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for the Mavericks, Nowitzki. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
And here comes the break. To the right side. Puts up a 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Ward. He has 5. There's the triple. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Ward. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Sprewell. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Deadly from the mid-range. Sprewell so confident in that shot.
Here's Strickland. Still without a basket. Nowitzki a screen. Strickland passes to Nowitzki. Pocket 6. He takes it in. Good on the shot.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
New York trailing. Here's Sprewell. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Here's Ward. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Ward's got 7 points in the game. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Strickland. Connects from 3-point range.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from 3-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Sprewell. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Ward, good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Nash. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Look, you'll take that shot every time up the floor.
Pass to Sprewell. Outside Thomas. Thomas a screen on Nash. Ward misses. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Unloads from 9 and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Great vision and the pass on point.
New York trails by 4. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Ward. Thomas against Nowitzki. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Oh, he just erases the shot there with a well-timed block.
Mavericks. Gary Trent. Cedric Ceballos.
3 on the clock. Here's Ward. His three-pointers off the mark. Mavericks leading by 4. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
To the inside. Sprewell. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
You can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
He hits both from the stripe. Now Nash. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Denver.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part.
And so it's Dallas with you. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Ward. 10 points for him. They set the pick. Lets it go with the 3. He'll not go. Still looking for his shooting rhythm as he misses his 7th shot of 10. Count it. Good. Nash has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Absorbing contact well inside. Nash is a competitive guy and is able to find ways to score even against tough defense.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Dallas shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Pass to Ceballos. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. No coverage that time. Nash has got 8.
The sharpshooter Nash, especially efficient and lethal from outside the arc with that really efficient stroke of his.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Pass to Bradley. Here's Finley. Nash outside. Here's Ceballos. No scoring in this one. And Bradley gets it to go.
And they drew that one up perfectly. Caught the defense napping on that pick and roll.
Thomas, a screen on Nash. Ward. And the 3 off target.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Finley. The Knicks pull it in. Thomas got rebound number 5 here tonight. Driving the lane.
You got size and quickness. That's a great combination that Sprewell possesses.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Nash outside. Pass to Ceballos. Back to Nash. Here's Finley from deep. Sprewell grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
1:12 left in the first. Houston can't get it to go.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Nowitzki comes in for Bradley. And Hubert Davis subbed in for Steve Nash. 52 seconds left to play here in the first. Davis with it. 9 points last game. Now Finley. Back to Davis. Pass to Ceballos. Dallas moving the ball around.
And finished off by Dirk Nowitzki.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Sprewell. 8 points for him. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Davis surveying the floor. From deep three-point land, and that one released in time, but no good. Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Sprewell, that's good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Pat. Nowitzki outside. That three off the mark. New York trailing. Here's Houston. There's the drive. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Outside, Davis. Pass to Pack. Back to Davis. High post, Nowitzki. Just 5 to shoot. Thomas with the block. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Ward. He's got 15. And the shot goes down. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Pat. Scoreless thus far. Here's Nowitzki. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Houston. He's guarded by Davis. It's picked off. One-on-one here. Here's Pack. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Pat. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Oh, he looked ready for the contact and just powered it through.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Thomas gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Pat. To the paint. Looks for Nowitzki. Gets it to him. Here's Houston. Driving in. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
I like seeing Houston use that athleticism of his on the drive, scorching the defense in the process.
Here's Pat. Pass to Nowitzki. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. To the middle. Here's Thomas over Trent. Thomas's shot is off. Thomas gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Here's Ceballos. Still scoreless. Can't cash in from close range. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, the free throw line's a great way to see how confident our players feel.
The Knicks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Nowitzki.
I think he knew this was going to get physical, and he was ready for it.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Outside Thomas. Second chance effort and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Nice job working that ball inside, putting the onus on the defense.
The Knicks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. He doesn't get the second one. Pass to Ward. The 3-ball. Nowitzki with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
From the inbound.
Give him credit for his defensive effort, doing whatever he can to alter the shot.
Here's Houston. He's guarded by Finley. Basket counts.
Michael Finley.
Finley's got 7 points in the game.
He's not just a jump shooter now. Michael Finley will give it to you inside, too.
Here's Houston. He's guarded by Finley. Thomas. And the layup's good off the glass. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Nowitzki. It's rebounded by New York.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Finley. Inside. And it's Strickland missing. For New York, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And there it is for him. 8 points for him.
You love the efficiency that Houston scores and plays with. Takes smart shots all the time.
Here's Ceballos. He has yet to score.
Assistant, Eric Strickland.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Here's Sprewell. Ceballos covering. Pass to Sprewell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Houston. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte, and he uses the glass on the layup.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Finley. To the left side wing. And it's Strickland missing. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Houston. He's got 10. Down low. Fast break Dallas. Here's Finley. Here's Nowitzki. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Ward.
When he sees his opening, that's an opportunistic play there.
Dallas trails by 3. And the Mavericks call time here. Pass to Finley. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 4 assists in the game.
Clear that Finley is always ready to get into a shooting motion. He's got such a clean, efficient jump shot.
Here's Childs. He gets it in there. A tight game here in New York. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Pass to Strickland. Here's Finley. Out to Nash. Just 4 to shoot. Off target from the wing. New York shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Childs. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
They give Michael Finley first trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Strickland. They set the screen to the inside. Sundar. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Ewing the pass to Houston. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Houston's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Knicks. Dallas shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Nash outside. Pass to Finley. It's hauled in by Childs. The Knicks leading by 4. To the middle. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Dallas trails by 6. Nash outside. Pass to Trent. Now Finley. And Ewing sends it back.
Good read that time from Ewing defensively, showing that he can be impactful at that end of the floor, too.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the second quarter. The screen from Ewing with the drive.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pass to Strickland. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 5. Here's Finley. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Childs. To the left wing. To the paint. They swipe it. Pass break, Dallas. Strickland passes to Finley. Yep, that one goes. Finley's got 12 in the game. There's a minute left here in the second. Here's Sprewell. 10 points for him. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And how about Sprewell mixing it up inside, getting to a high percentage look there.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Here's Strickland. Pass to Finley. Over Camby. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Childs. 6 points for him. And here's Camby. Ewing, a screen on Trent. With some arc. Sprewell, that's good. And now an 8-point New York lead. And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. New York leading by 8. Here's Ward. Thomas, a screen on Nash. Ward, good. Ward's got 22.
Doing damage from long range, elevating his offense.
Nash outside. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Here's Thomas, and Thomas with the stuff.
Decided there was no need for a soft finish on that take.
Dallas trails by 13. Here's Strickland. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Nowitzki kicks to Finley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 3 assists now in this one. The Knicks shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's Ward. 22 points for him. Here's Thomas. Some solid D from Nowitzki. The Mavericks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Finley. Nash outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks leading by 10. Now Finley. He's got 15. Plenty of space. Thomas grabs the rebound. Thomas got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here he goes. And the rejection by Bradley. Nowitzki, the pass to Strickland. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. From downtown, the shot, no good.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Inside, Thomas. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Thomas got 4 points now in the quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
There's a screen. Nash, the pass to Nowitzki. Got a piece of it. Here's Ward. Thomas, a screen on Nash. Here's Ward. 6 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta. Ward's got 25 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Nowitzki. 17 points in the game. Pass to Finley. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Finley's got 18 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Thomas. 10 points for him. And Thomas with the stuff.
But he just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Nowitzki. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's Ward. And it's Thomas at the elbow. And then Thomas with the jam.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here is Nash. The Knicks making the shot. And here's the fast break. Ward the pass to Thomas. And then Thomas with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The offensive rebound.
And that's why you work it inside. You put the defense in an uncomfortable position.
First team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Lang out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Dallas trails by 16. Here's Strickland. Here's Nash. And that one is good. 10 points for Steve Nash.
And the quickness of the release. Very impressive from Nash, especially when he gets inside.
Here's Ward. Defended by Nash. And it's good. 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 16.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Strickland. Back to Nash. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Sprewell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Right wing. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Houston. He's guarded by Finley. Houston the pass to Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Sprewell. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Count it. Bradley's got 10 points in the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
18 feet out. Goes back up. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Dirk Nowitzki.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Ward. He's got 25. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Pass to Houston. Here's Sprewell. Here's Houston. Tries again. Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts. Now Finley. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Finley's got it back down to within single digits for Dallas.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Finley. This one for 3. No good on the shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Thomas against Nowitzki. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
At the line for your Knicks.
The first one falls. Dallas making a switch here. Trent's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Nash. He's got 10. Got a piece of it.
Way to stay connected defensively. Don't allow him to get that shot up.
Here's Sprewell. He's defended by Nowitzki. Count it. He has 5.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Substitution on the court.
Dallas trails by 13. Pass to Finley. Lets the 3 fly. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Finley is setting them on fire, filling it up. And the game plan should be simple. Keep giving Finley the rock.
Here's Sprewell. 14 points for him. Out to Ewing. Wallace outside. And stolen by Nash. And now the fast break. Nash with the ball. Second chance shot. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. New York leading by 10. Here's Sprewell. Driving inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Sprewell oozing with confidence, always looking to pull the trigger. Feels like nobody can guard it.
Dallas trails by 12. Nash outside. Pass to Trent. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Finley. Ewing gets the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Childs. Can be a screen on Nash. Here's Childs. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Look, you expect to get roughed up a little inside. He was prepared for the contact.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Sabalas is checked in for Brantley. Davis comes in for Michael Finley. And Pack subbed in for Steve Nash. Here's Pack. .112 left in the third. And the shot goes in. Pack's got his second basket of the night.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And there's the drive. Good on the bucket. Houston's got 16.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
44 seconds left to play in the third. Pack passes to Davis. The Knicks pull it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Childs. He's got 9. Here's Ewing. Lays it up off the glass. Ewing's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Pat with 1 on the clock. And so it's New York out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Strickland. Pass to Ceballos. Pulls up on the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Here's Childs. Now here's Camby. Clock at 6. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Knicks lead by 17.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Ceballos against Wallace. And Ewing sends it back. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Childs looking for Ewing. He gets it there. New York moving it around. From close range, it's good.
And as the clock nears 0, he keeps an even keel and knocks it down.
Dallas trails by 19. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Out to the right wing. Pass to Ceballos. Out to the right wing. Finley can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 19. Down low, here's Camby, and slam dunk by Camby.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Strickland. The 3. And that's collected by Camby.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ceballos. Knocked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Knicks call time.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Hubert Davis is checked in for the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Mavericks. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Finley. No good again that time. New York leading by 23. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Johnson, good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Strickland. Davis, the pass to Finley. Four on the clock. Puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Dudley. Brunson with a clean look. His three-pointers off the mark. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
The Mavericks shooting around 40% from the floor here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the inside, Strickland out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ceballos. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Houston, the pass to Brunson. Off target at the rim. So it's the Mavericks now. To the paint. Here's Trent.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
At the line for the Mavericks, Gary Trent, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 12-1 run right now. Here's Sprewell, defended by Nowitzki. Lang. It's rebounded by Dallas. Trent's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Nash. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Nowitzki. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Sprewell. Johnson finds Brunson. It's hauled in by Trent. Trent's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 6 assists here tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And stolen by Nowitzki. Here's Trent into the lane, and that one drops for him.
That's the dog in him.
Finley's checked in for Hubert Davis.
Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Gary Trent.
And so here is New York. Here's Houston. To the middle. And nothing is falling for him right now. Dallas trails by 20. Floats one up. In deep. Nash drops it in.
And all of a sudden, things finally
coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Brunson. Steve Nash making his last shot. Brunson, no good. Brunson against Nowitzki. Beyond the arc. Finley can't get it to go. New York leading by 18. Sprewell, the pass to Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Boy, Johnson showing you that impressive leaping ability. Terrific at rising up for the throwdown.
Here's Nash. Pass to Trent. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Sprewell. Inside. Fast break, Dallas.
Shooting for the Mavericks, Gary Trent, taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Mavericks making a switch here. That's off as well, so he misses both. For New York, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Pass to Sprewell. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Sprewell, the pass to Houston, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot before second violation. Dallas making a switch here. Finley's checked in.
Michael Finley.
Dallas trails by 20. And here's Nash. And he converts the layup.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
Here's Johnson. Steve Nash making his last shot. Knocks it loose. And again, New York turns it over. Here's Dallas. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Strickland passes to Nowitzki. The quick look, no good that time. New York leading by 18. Down low and stolen by Nowitzki. And now the fast break. Nowitzki with the ball. Here's Finley. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Finley's got 27 points.
And Finley, a dead-eye three-point threat. Once he has his feet up under him, he's ready to fire.
Here's Brunson. Good. Nice job down low. And the Knicks lead by 17.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Strickland. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shooting for Dallas.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And, you know, one of the things you have to love and respect about Nash is his leadership. He's an elite talent, a self-made player who I think makes all of his teammates look better.
Finley can't get it to go.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Sprewell. He's guarded by Finley. The shot by Johnson, no good. Dallas trails by 16. And there's the drive. And Finley gets it to go.
A variety of ways for Finley to attack you inside.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Knicks. Takes it off the glass.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Strickland, and he comes up with the deuce. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Sprewell, 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Johnson takes a 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Nowitzki against Johnson. Strickland. And a miss there on the triple. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be Seattle going up against the Spurs. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. The show stealer tonight could be the battle in the backcourt, Greg. This should be exciting.
And as a player, I love dueling with another talented guard. It means you have to be at your best and stay focused all game long.
Johnson finds Duncan. Pass to Ellie. To the paint. No good from Duncan. So Payton will bring it up for Seattle. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Got plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Now, here's Johnson. 11-point game his last outing. Robinson passes to Elliott. Clock at 4. The rebound by Baker. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Barry. Pass to Baker. Payton outside. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Grant with a screen on Elliott. Here's Barry. A steal. Here's Ellie. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And here is Robinson. Lots of room. San Antonio again missing. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Patterson with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Over Johnson. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here is Elliott. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Boy, Elliott scores in multiple ways. A very versatile small forward.
Personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well.
Take a break.
He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
The free throw drops for Elliott. And both free throws good for Elliott.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
Grant dishes to Patterson. Here's Barry, guarded by Robinson. Barry misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Ellie. Offensive rebound. Here's Duncan. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Seattle, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Barry. His last outing, he had 8 points. And he gets it to go.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Robinson. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Payton against Johnson. Grant. Here's Patterson. Patterson finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the Spurs with possession after the basket by Seattle. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Point-blank range, that's what you want.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. And that drops, so they now lead by one. And it's Seattle with the ball. Now here's Payton. Still scoreless. Now Patterson. Pass to Grant. Here's Baker. Duncan defending. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Barry. Baker kicks to Grant. Johnson against Patterson. Knocked loose. Here's Ellie. Here is Elliott. Driving in. Duncan left side. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Payton looking around. Pass to Baker. Here's Barry, guarded by Elliott. The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got 5 points so far.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his 3-ball.
Johnson outside. Robinson sets a screen for Johnson. Pass to Robinson. Seattle grabs the miss. Baker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Grant. Here's Ellie. Still yet to score. Johnson kicks to Robinson. Here's Ellie. Pass to Johnson. Here's Ellie. Launches a 3. And that's collected by Grant. Here's Barry. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Grant. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
This is exactly where Grant, I think, is most comfortable operating. Feels like nobody can guard him in close.
Patterson against Ellie. Duncan with a screen on Patterson. It's tipped. And here is Payton. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Pushing it up. On up the court. And finished off by Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Now, here's Payton. 23 points his last outing. Here's Ellie. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Johnson. Duncan inside. Working on Grant. Duncan with the bucket.
And you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
Here's Barry. There's the 3. Seattle missing again. San Antonio leading. Here is Elliott. He has 5. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So the All-Star break is now behind us, Clark, and the pressure is ratcheting up, wouldn't you say?
Oh, for sure. No doubt about that. I mean, it becomes do or die time when you get to this point in the season for a lot of these teams. You either find a way to get it together and go forward, or you want to watch everybody else having a party and all the fun.
Rose, he's checked in for the Spurs.
Yeah, and Robinson, is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Now here's Payton. Hasn't made one yet. Offensive rebound. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Johnson with it. Pass to Ellie. Here is Elliott. Here's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Elliott's got 8 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for San Antonio?
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense, not allowing the opposition to get comfortable, and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
Now here's Johnson. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's Payton. 7-point differential. To the inside. Grant. To stop the drought. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Grant's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's the screen. Here's Helly, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. On the Spurs with some changes. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Helly. Porter comes in for Helly, and Daniels subbed in for Johnson. Rose passes to Jackson. 5 to shoot. It's good. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Good job of getting a nice look on that jumper there.
Now, here's Payton. He's covered closely. Pass to Patterson. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Foster's checked in for Seattle. Now Daniels. His last outing, he had 8 points.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Switch.
1:58 left here in the opening quarter. And the dunk by Rose.
And how about his awareness there? Recognizing the open man.
Payton attacking. Pass to Barry. Payton outside. Grant sets a screen for Payton. Going inside, and he lays it straight in.
I think that's what Payton does best, attack. Go at defenders and finish drives.
Spurs leading by 7. Outside Jackson. Pass to Rose. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here is Daniels. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Seattle trails by 7. Now here's Payton. Here's Grant. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Porter kicks to Rose. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Grant. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Barry. Here's the screen. Good. Barry's got 7 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Porter. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Spurs. Number 21.
And here is Patterson. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Pass to Grant. Over Rose. No good from Grant. There's Jackson with the three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's San Antonio heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Grant. Rebound, San Antonio.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Jackson misses. Seattle trails by 7. Lewis dishes to Grant. Here's Lewis. Back to Grant. Jackson comes over with the double. No good from Grant. And it's Porter with the ball for the Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this 4-game homestand. And it goes down 2 points.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Now, here's Payton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payton's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Payton against Porter. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Inside, Rose. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Lewis. Here's Barry. Grant in the post. He's covered by Rose. Pulls it up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Grant's got his third bucket of the night.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
There's the pick. And here's Jackson. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Antonio Daniels. And the Spurs lead by 8. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside, Payton. Pass to Lewis. Grant on the wing. He's covered by Rose. Grant against Jackson. No good from Grant. Spurs leading by 8. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Daniels kicks to Rose. Jackson in the corner. Up again. Duncan on the follow. Duncan's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now, here's Payton. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Daniel. Rose, a screen on Payton. Daniels with it. Nothing on the board. No good from Duncan.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
3-pointer, Payton. Seattle missing again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Daniels passes to Duncan. Jackson has the open look. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Jackson's got a pair of dribbles in the second now for the Spurs. Seattle trails by 13. Pass to McCoy. Over to the left wing. Screen by Grant. Here's Barry. And that one is stuffed right through.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Oh, that's tremendous anticipation, timing the block perfectly. And you see Peyton's eyes light up when the break is on. Very opportunistic in those situations.
San Antonio leading by 7. Now Daniels still without a basket. Here's Duncan, out of hand on it. Now here's Peyton. He's covered by Daniels. Peyton kicks to Grant. Pass to Barry. Here's McCoy. Grant sets a screen for Peyton. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 5-point San Antonio lead.
Boy, how about Gary Payton's silky look, working his way in close to the basket to make sure he got what he wanted in close.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Robinson's checked in for Rose. Elliott comes in for Jackson. Elliott's checked in for Porter. And it's Johnson in for Antonio Daniels. Robinson passes to Elliott. Johnson outside. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Robinson misses. Seattle with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Peyton passes to Baker. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Demonstrating some power right there. Love whenever Baker just throws it down with force.
From 18 feet away. Bank shot. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Peyton passes to Baker. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Sticking with it. Determined play.
And Seattle making a change here. Maxwell's checked in.
And just under 7 feet. Ben Baker is a real presence in the paint. He's good at aggressively going for buckets and stopping his opponents from getting to the board. And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Seattle.
Peyton kicks to Lewis. Foster is screen on Elliott. Lewis attacking. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Seattle. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
They get it again. Foster passes to Lewis. Pass to Foster. To the paint. Here's Baker. Lays it up and banks it in. Baker's got 6 in the quarter.
Fantastic work from the big fella inside. Baker's teammates know he can do damage in there.
Here is Elliott. He's got 8. Down low, here's Duncan. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Nice court awareness and feel on the floor there from Duncan. Set the screen and then found space to execute the roll.
Here's Maxwell. No scoring in this one. And he slams it one-handed. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Duncan. Here's Elliott. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Shard Lewis picks one up.
Boy, that's strong work inside to force that call.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. Rose, he's checked in for Duncan. Good on the second free throw. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against the Heat. Payton outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Seattle.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And something else that I like is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Here's Maxwell. David Robinson making his last shot. Foster is screen on Ellie. Maxwell kicks to Lewis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Robinson. Good in there.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. The Admiral putting something extra on that throwdown, trying to get his guys ramped up.
And Seattle shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Here's Lewis, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Punishing the rim, and maybe some feelings with that one.
And San Antonio shooting 40% from the field. Pass to Ellie. 1:32 left now here in the second. Here is Elliott. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Fires for 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Elliott against Maxwell. And Lewis has it in the corner. Unloads. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. And San Antonio shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
36 seconds left to play in the first half. Payton passes to Lewis. There's the pick. Ring shot on the way. Ellie grabs the board. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Robinson. Back to Johnson from past the arc. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Seattle ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. A 2-point game. Grant with a screen on Johnson. Payton attacking. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Yeah, you know, Gary Payton is simply a do-it-all guard, folks. I mean, his stat sheet reflecting that tonight.
Now here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. Shoots over Grant. Here's Duncan. And he finishes nicely on the way up.
And, you know, this team depends on Duncan offensively because they know how great a scorer he is.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Pass to Ellie. Now here is Robinson. It's taken away by Payton. Barry the pass to Payton. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And he makes that one. Payton's got the lead up to 4 now for Seattle.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Payton against Johnson. Pass to Duncan. Back to Johnson. Over Grant. It's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Grant sets a screen for Patterson. Right block shot. Rebound San Antonio. Here is Elliott. 9 points in the game so far. On the wing, Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Elliott. The shot from 20 feet away. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Baker passes to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Elliott. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Grant. Payton inside. Johnson's there. And here is Patterson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he knocks down the first one. And Patterson drops them both. Johnson with it. Still yet to score. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Barry's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle, here's Baker, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Ellie. Duncan outside. A fader. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 14 points for Tim Duncan. Seattle leading by 8. Now Payton. He's got 14. With the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Payton's got 16 points.
Going right at the rim that time. Was in attack mode from the start.
Johnson outside. Out to the wing. Pocket 6. Elliott against Grant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Heaton inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Grant. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Elliott. Here's Ellie. Duncan inside. Working on Grant. No good from Duncan.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Barry. Covered by Elliott. And that one, good. Grant's got the lead up to 10 now for Seattle.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Johnson, the pass to Ellie. Johnson outside. Duncan with the screen for Johnson. Back to Robinson. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 12.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Inside. And it's Grant that time on the assist from Payton. Gary Payton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Living around the rim, Grant powering his way for 2.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. San Antonio.
33. Antonio Daniels.
Puts it up off the inbound. Elliott misses. Seattle leading by 10. Heaton inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Bucket is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Daniels from outside. The rebound by Grant.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Off on the layup. And San Antonio shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Johnson outside. Back to Daniels. Good. And it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
It's stolen by Johnson. The rebound by Baker. Baker's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Payton with it. Robinson picks him up. Payton dishes to Grant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Hard to corral Grant when he's focused on scoring, which is why he gets fouled.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint. The thing about Horace Grant, he's a glue guy, but also ultra talented. What an asset to this team.
Here is Elliott. 11 points in the game.
4th personal foul. 1st team foul.
Seattle on defense. Elliott kicks to Robinson. Here is Elliott. No good from Duncan.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Payton left side. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on David Robinson.
And defense makes an effort to stop Grant inside, but he gets physical right back and gets the whistle.
And the second free throw, good. So it's the Spurs now, down by 12. At the elbow, it's Robinson. That one goes in. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, when David Robinson is playing with confidence like this, he can really pile up the points.
Payton against Johnson. Now here's Patterson. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in. Great D that time from Duncan.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. 10-point lead. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 8 points. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rose, he's checked in for Duncan. Jackson comes in for Elliott. And Porter subbed in for Johnson. Payton, good.
A master at dicing and slicing up defenses, Payton excels at reading pick and rolls and capitalizing in them.
Outside, Porter. From the high post. And it's good off the back rim and in. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Using that mid-range area to find points. Good offensive awareness that time pays off.
And the dunk by Grant.
Well, I tell you what, this coach loves having Gary Payton run the offense. He's a pass-first point guard for sure.
San Antonio trails by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Daniels. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And Seattle's shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Grant with the screen on Jackson. Here's Patterson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Daniels with it, covered by Payton. Daniels passes to Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Antonio Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Payton. He's got 20. Pass to Barry. Grant with a screen on Porter. Barry. And it's off from 3-point range. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. But plenty of time to get back in it.
Robinson on the wing. Patterson defending. Robinson, that's good.
The defense trying to pull out every single stop it can against Robinson inside, but his size and strength, too much for him.
Now here's Patterson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Seattle, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Seattle. Person comes in for Barry, and it's Maxwell in for Gary Payton. He makes 1 of 2 that time. San Antonio trails by 13. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Person. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Drops in the tray.
Person.
Person's got himself on the board with 3 there. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Launches it from deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance from Gary Payton. He has been the story for Seattle. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Porter dishes to Duncan. Outside Jackson. Duncan outside. Fades away. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Maxwell. Porter with the steal. In the corner, Daniels. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Seattle leading by 14. Here's Maxwell. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Person with the bucket.
The rifleman Chuck Person shoots a consistent percentage from the three-point line. He's a sniper now.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Person. Daniels with it. And it's Rose. This time the assist by Daniels.
Superb playmaking from Antonio Daniels right there.
And Seattle's shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. No good with the finger roll.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Foster. Over Duncan. And it's Foster missing. San Antonio trails by 15. Steps back. Here's Jackson. Now Daniels. Duncan outside. Spurs passing it around. Jackson with it for 3. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They set the pick. Pass to Maxwell. Lewis on the way. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. And once again off the mark by Seattle. And it's Porter with the ball for the Spurs. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Rose. No good there off the double clutch. Seattle leading by 15. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lewis outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duncan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Cheating. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Maxwell. And a wide open look for Porter. San Antonio again missing. For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Person. Out left to the wing. Pass to Foster. They need this one. Nice D from Rose. San Antonio trails by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Got his feet set and let it fly.
And it's Seattle with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Maxwell. They set the pick. Lewis outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Maxwell. Here's Person. Shoots a fader. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Outside Jackson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
At the line for 2, Jaren Jackson.
And he knocks down the first one.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
Johnson, he's checked in for Porter. Now, here's Payton. Pass to Foster. It's stolen by Duncan. Now Jackson wants to get it to Rose, and does. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Payton with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Payton passes to Foster. And the basket is good. Foster's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
Outside Rose. Pass to Daniels. And the baseline jumper, no good.
San Antonio foul.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Robinson comes in for Rose. And Elliott subbed in for Jackson.
Line up for your Spurs, David Robinson.
Payton outside. Now Foster, guarded by Robinson. Here's Elliott. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Gary Payton.
The defender overzealous that time.
Sean Elliott. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Seattle leading by 11. Payton outside. Here's Barry. He's covered by Daniels. And good that time.
Quality decision. Have to know when to pass it and know when to shoot it.
Johnson outside. Pass to Duncan. It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. There's a good screen. Here's Person. Down low. Baker passes to Foster. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. 6 to shoot. Foster is screen on Johnson. Barry misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Ellie, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Seattle also making a change. Davis is checked in for Barry. Elliott kicks to Duncan. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. Takes it from 10. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Tim Duncan.
You set him up, Tim Duncan will knock him down.
Davis looking for an opening. From the arc. Rebounded by Elliott. And San Antonio shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Seattle leading by 11. Outside, Payton. Seattle missing again. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Elliott against Payton. It's taken away by Payton. To the inside. Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Johnson. Over to the wing. Ellie passes to Robinson. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. And Seattle shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. There's the screen. The 3 from Davis. And the 3 ball is good. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Now here's Johnson. Tipped away. It's taken away by Payton. To the paint. Swiped it away. Here's Ellie. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. It's Davis on the wing. Outside, Payton. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
And sometimes Baker just too much for defenders, which is why this guy gets fouled so often.
The first one falls. Barry's checked in for Davis. Second free throw, no good. San Antonio trails by 15. Ball's knocked loose. Ellie against Payton. And he banks in the layup. Payton's got 12 points here in the second half.
Wow, filling it up in a hurry.
Johnson outside. Pass to Duncan. Ellie against Person. No good from Ellie. Seattle leading by 17.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the middle. And it's Foster missing. Spurs shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Shot left block. Seattle grabs the miss. Payton passes to Barry. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Seeking out the contact inside.
At the line for the away team.
And he can't get the first one. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And he's good on the second. San Antonio trails by 18. Daniels passes to Spencer. Now Daniels. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Can they get it? And it's Seattle with the rebound. Bakers. And Seattle shooting it really well. 54% from the floor.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Seattle.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Gary Payton.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Just 4 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, that was a really good look there. Porter's court vision sometimes I think is underrated.
And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. Pass to Baker. Here's Foster. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.